Mr. Beast is the most popular YouTuber alive. He's helped old blind people.
In this video, we're curing 1,000 people's blindness.
Wow. He's helped African people and built wells in Africa.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video. I was not expecting this.
He saved exactly 100 widow dogs from dying.
In this video, we're gonna help over 100 different stray dogs find a loving home. Came together.
Yes, we love her.
He's YouTube's golden boy and everyone loves him. Psych. Mr. Beast has recently found himself trending, but not for saving 100 puppies. Many things have come out about his videos. Employees, himself, including PEDO allegations toward his staff, in full knowing and hiring PEDOSs, and having them work around children because that's who he has on set. That's who his content is usually pushed to.
I built 2 massive cubes so these 100 kids can compete against these 100 adults.
He's been exposed for unsafe work environments, favoritism. He literally has in his employee manual that his best friends, his little beastie boys, can be disgusting because, you know, boys will be boys.
Page 34, it's okay for the boys to be childish. It's okay for boys to be boys. If talent, he's referring to his best friends, wants to draw a dick on the whiteboard in a video or do something stupid, let them. People like when we are in our natural element of stupidity. Really do everything you can to empower the boys when filming and help them make content. Help them be idiots.
Inappropriate jokes toward minors as young as 5 years old is a regular thing in their group. Influencing children to gamble, among a lot of other things. We just scratched the surface in this video right here that I'll have linked below, and people have said Mr. Beast is actually a beast and not the one from Disney where we were all very uncomfortable when he morphed into a human. Mr. Beast, according to many, is an actual monster. A money-hungry, cares about himself and only himself, bad boy. Well, man.
What are your superpowers again? I'm rich.
But a reoccurring question in my video was, why are his videos so popular? What is his videos even about that keep over 300 million people engaged and watching? And you know what? I did not have an answer to that. I have never watched a Mr. Beast video thoroughly through. And as it's okay to judge all of the actions from this guy, I guess it's a little hypocritical for me to judge his videos when I've never even actually watched one through. And it seems that many of you have not either. So I have sacrificed my time, took one for the team, and decided to take a step forward and do the Mr. Beast challenge of finishing one of his videos as a 30-something-year-old adult. But here's the rule I gave myself. If I couldn't make it through a whole video, I had to move on to another video and try to make it all the way through. So the thing that you're supposed to do is just try to make it through the first one you pick so you don't have to watch multiple, and then YouTube thinks that you like this, and then they keep pushing his weird content to you.
Look at it! Look at it!
So the first video I decided to start with was his most recent, 7 days stranded in a cave, where he changed the thumbnail after 1 day from the one that you saw to this. Not a big deal, not something I'm trying to expose people for. People change thumbnails all the time. I do all the time as well. But he never did this in the video. He never carried a torch, and I was looking forward to something similar to trying to survive like I do in Ark Survival. Instead, I got Beastie and the boys hanging from some rope and screaming at me right when the video started.
I don't normally do intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave that runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth.
Let me just turn down the volume really quick. So basically him and the Beast Boys want to survive in the cave for 7 days, and he makes it very, very clear and apparent through the video and to the young minds that are watching that they could die. There's a very large chance that we can die, guys. We're doing this for you. We're just gonna get washed away and you'll never be able to see my face or my Beastie Boys ever again.
First things first, we gotta get really far away from where we rappelled down. Why? If it storms, this entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and potentially drown us all.
So just like Ark Survival or any other video game where you want to survive, you need to find a safe space or safe area to set up your tools and your camp, right? So everybody else is really confused on what to do and scared, but Mr. Beast, he's the leader, okay? He knows what to do. Get them freaked out even more.
It's gonna get dark in a couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed, okay?
They eventually find a spot that's in Mr. Beast's words.
Good enough for camp.
And then they wanted me to believe that they had to go through this whole journey from where they started, hanging from the top of the cave, and then that huge walk where they almost drowned and then got stuck in a rock. They wanted me to believe that they did that again. And not only did they do it again, they had to do it a couple times.
We spent the rest of day one grabbing our supplies that we were dropped with
because they had to transfer all their belongings, which weighed, according to Mr. Beast, 80 pounds or more.
Each one of these bags weighs like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage, we spent around 4 hours.
You didn't show me anything, sir. You just sped up a very small amount of footage and then slammed a suitcase on the ground with one hand. And as someone who dabbles in the art of lifting, I don't mean to shame anybody, but I am right now. I'm just gonna say you didn't lift that with one arm while holding yourself up on a slippery hill. That is not 80 pounds, sir. But you know, kids will probably believe it. But I ain't no kid. I'm unfortunately an adult. Anyway, so they set up the rest of their camp and then they snuggled together in their tents to reflect on their day.
Not gonna lie, this hammock is way more comfortable than I thought it would be.
But by day 2, that changed and the Beast and his boys were feeling a little wet.
The cave's constantly dripping water on us from above.
But Mr. Beast Jimmy comes up with the greatest idea that no one else thought of. No one told him this, not even Joel, the survival guide, who is in the back corners probably doing all of the things that they need to do when the cameras are turned off. No, not him. It was from the big Beast's brain himself. And when he reveals this extra spectacular plan that no one else thought of, all of his little Beastie Boy minions are like, what? How did you think of that?
I say we connect these tarps so we stay dry while we're sleeping.
That's literally genius.
I'm not just a YouTuber, okay?
He's also a survival expert and a guy that's having a lot of things come out about him. So I almost made it through the video. I watched them squeeze through the rocks.
Oh my god, this is so tight.
I watched them light some spark plugs up.
Do this.
I watched Mr. Beast dip his tootsies in the cold water of a cave.
It's so cold!
And I almost made it through to the end until they started making s'mores and he started to try to sell me his chocolate bar.
For real, if you've never tried s'mores with Feastables, you're really missing out. Tomorrow, we're gonna explore the entire cave. We'll see you guys then.
And I started checking out. I was on the brink of quitting, closing my computer, but then I said, no, I will finish. Until about 2 minutes after that, as they explored the cave, he tried to sell me a toy.
What have I been carrying? The brand new Mr. Beast Lab Swarm.
Why did you bring that to a survival quest? I am a toy girly, but why would I bring a bunch of toys to a survival quest? I'm trying to survive. Phew. All right, everyone, we made it up here. Now I know we've been hiking for hours. A couple of us almost drowned. Hannah lost her shoe, Rick lost his leg, and JoJo lost her damn mind.
Everyone is JoJo. Welcome back to JoJo's Every Single.
And we haven't eaten and are absolutely starving. It's been tough. We've all been put to the test. So I wanted to wait for this moment to show you guys these. Don't worry, you guys. I'll let everyone play with them. I want you to make a sponsored post on your social. It was just a very odd and very apparent ad of buy these things. But it doesn't matter when you have over 300 million people at the edge of their seat just begging to give you money.
It's over there! Give me credit! Me first!
Anyway, basically these swarms are, in Mr. Beast's words, the ultimate experiment.
In this ad, I'm gonna tell you about the greatest toy on earth.
So you basically pour water into these plastic test tubes and these little things will reveal itself. Now your kids can beg you to buy multiple because you don't really know what you're gonna get and the goal is to collect them all. So it's basically kind of like gambling.
There's over 100 swarms to collect.
It's not just Mr. Beast doing these things, it's very, very popular. One of the mini brands got me hooked and I get them for my Barbies because my Barbies need them, they told me. Just like Mr. Beast is telling everyone, you need these toys.
This one is the rarest of them all, the Hyperchrome Micro Panther.
I mean, what little kid wouldn't want a toilet foaming out the mouth? So I definitely checked out after that. I had to have a little palate cleanser and I watched some good old regular show with my dogs.
Gonna hold you real close, but let's get out of here. It's summertime, love it.
Once I took a nap, I was recharged and ready to attempt the Mr. Beast challenge again. So the next video I wanted to see if I could make it through had to be big, had to be interesting, had to keep my ADHD brain. And it didn't take me long to find it because it was the third one over. 50 YouTubers fight for over $1 million. And this one intrigued me because I would love to see Logan Paul fight over $1 million. But I also found it very interesting that 50 of the top YouTubers are trying to fight for $1 million as if that's not what they make, probably within a week, maybe even with one video. So a little weird that they're kind of acting like they need the money. But then as I started watching the video a little bit more, they are actually getting $1 million for their subscribers, not themselves. That started making a little bit more sense.
I've gathered 50 of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. And whichever one lasts the longest in this queue wins that $1 million for their subscribers.
But then it started confusing me again. It sounds cool at first until you figure out that each of these people have millions of subscribers. Like this chick. I'm pretty sure this is Bella Porsche, the girl that got super popular for nodding and making emoji faces. She's got 7 million subscribers, which means everyone would get 14 cents. I feel like this can't be right. So what this video is YouTubers will be doing multiple challenges, like individually, and seeing if they win to then give to a picked out subscriber. And then the subscriber gets a lot of money. So the first challenge is this YouTuber guy.
I'm doing it! No way!
Where they invite Matthew, a loyal subscriber, to watch his favorite YouTuber make a free throw, and he will be able to have money to go to college. And he failed. No money for Matthew.
I'm so sorry!
They both took the walk of shame. Matthew backed down the path of broke guy with no money, and the YouTuber took the path of going back to my YouTuber mansion. I have to be honest, I didn't make it very far in this video. There was a lot of screaming. Yes! When I clicked on this video, I thought this was more YouTubers fighting to the death.
I'll kill you!
I saw Logan Paul, I know he's a fighter, so I thought everybody was just gonna be fighting. But no, it was more of them trying to win money for the poor and then saying, whoops, well, I'm still rich. Sorry about you.
I'm so sorry!
Tell your friends about my channel and don't forget to subscribe. I did try to get some of my hobbies to help me get through the video and keep me entertained while all these YouTubers screamed, but then I made the mistake of looking up and shifting my gaze into the corner of the screen. 41 minutes? I was only 8 minutes in. So I guess I failed even faster than the first video. So then I said, Michelle, you made a commitment. You are a strong, independent woman until there's a spider on the wall. You are a dedicated person. You can do this. And then I saw it. I paid a real assassin to try and kill me, and it pissed me off because when I put the K word in a title, YouTube instantly demonetizes my video even before posting it and throws it into the video pit of death where they say, oh, if it's demonetized, people will still get, it'll still get pushed to people, but they're lying. I know they are because they are. But when Mr. Beast puts the K word into a literal title, he gets 279 million views. I was about to click on it to hate watch it and then saw that it was over 10 minutes. Yeah, no thanks. Then I saw a below 10-minute video about my favorite food, burgers. I opened a restaurant that pays you to eat at it, and I thought, perfect, I should be able to sit still and pay attention for 9 minutes. So the video is him buying a fast food restaurant and then making it his own. And then he told his subscribers,
You better come get a beast burger.
and I'll be giving out money.
Money for you, money for you.
The thing is though, it's just him and his little Beastie Boy friend handling food, which they've never done before. I was listening to the Rosanna video and she was saying that Mr. Beast he pays a chef, so much so that he never wants to even see the chef, and he bought a two-way refrigerator where it connects to a room or a kitchen where his chef is and he cooks all the meals. The chef puts it in the refrigerator and Mr. Beast opens it and gets the meals, and he never has to see his chef. So he doesn't even see it getting done. It just appears in his two-way refrigerator. So after learning that, I can see why he's paying people to come eat these burgers.
Give them stacks of money.
Stacks of money!
I feel like we need to ring up Hugo from Bob's Burgers.
It's inspection time.
Full disclosure, one booth might have a booger under it.
I can only imagine how Mr. Beast and the Beastie Boys are preparing food, not safely.
I've never done this in my life.
Oh, look at that. That's the person that got in trouble for inappropriate messages to little boys. Funny that that's the same line that usual child predators have when Chris Hansen walks through the door.
Have you ever done this before?
No, I've never done it before.
First time I've done this right here.
First time.
Yes, sir.
I swear to you, sir, I've never done this before.
Anyway, so everyone was struggling because they don't know how to make burgers, and after a lot of yelling from Mr. Beast,
We need 4 burgers!
he was saying how so many people came and they're overworked, so much so that it's affecting the street flow.
We're blocking traffic.
Figure it out.
And somehow they gave way too many burger patties and not enough buns.
What, we got like 4 hours left and we're only a third of the way done. We got all these buns to get rid of.
After all of that, they finally decided maybe we should just hire some chefs like we do at home, because they probably know how to do this a little bit more than 5 YouTuber guys that don't ever make their food.
I severely underestimated how many people would come for free food. I'm calling all my friends, we need backup.
Good job, Mr. Beast. Once again, you figured it out.
I'm not just a YouTuber, okay?
So Jimmy, Mr. Beast calls some people and they save the day.
You're on mayo. You're on mustard. You're on the grill.
How many people did we get?
While the actual chefs and the fast food workers who are serving the food are working, Jimmy now has his hands free to make a poor person cry in front of the camera. So he pretty much said that he bought this car on a complete impulse that morning. He didn't know that he was gonna film. He kinda bought a car for funsies. And he just doesn't know what to do with it. Target acquired. Black lady in busted car.
No, because I was just sitting there complaining about how I was gonna get my car fixed.
Can you say that to the camera again, a little bit louder? Can you cry a lot? Make it dramatic.
Are you crying? Oh, she's gonna make me cry.
So at the end of the video, there's only one car left to be tended to and give them food, and they give them the food and say, you know what, dude? Here's some more money because you're the last person and we're so patient. And the man, he quickly took that.
You serious, brother?
And I personally would too. And Jimmy waves him off, turns to the camera, and gives a heartwarming speech to the end of this very heartful day.
And that was our last customer.
Yeah, that was it. It just abruptly ended, which means I did it. I have officially conquered the Mr. Beast challenge. Woo! Yes! Yeah! I'm the Beast. Me! What do I get? Oh, okay. Well, I would have rather taken the toy actually, but I mean, I guess now we can make a video about Mr. Beast's chocolate controversy, I guess. You're gonna have to subscribe and put on the notifications to check out that drama. Now, if you excuse me, I have another challenge. Staying in my room for 7 days straight with only a laptop, 2 cell phones, my dogs, and a box of crumble cookies. I wonder if I can make it.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I'm not just a YouTuber, okay?
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your